name is Lisa McGregor, founder and CEO of Passport Pleasures Luxury Travel, located in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Today, I'm going to share with you my experience traveling post-pandemic for the first time internationally. My first trip was to beautiful St. Lucia, and St. Lucia government does have requirements that has to be met in order for you to be granted access to enter the island. So I'm going to share with you a few steps I had to take pre-departure, and then also my experience once I arrived on the island. So first, you have to make reservations with a COVID-19 certified accommodations, which you should not have any issues with that because most resorts on the island have met those requirements. You also are required to register a pre-authorization with the government. That can be done on stlucia.org, and it walks you through, you enter your passport information, your travel dates, where you're staying, and all that information. They also require a negative COVID test that has to be done no sooner than 5 days upon your arrival on the island. Once you upload your COVID test to the same website that you've already entered your information before, within about 24 hours, you should receive a letter, authorization letter granting you permission to enter into the island. I would recommend printing that because you are going to need that along with your negative COVID test at the airport in order to check in for your flight. Obviously, you have to wear your mask the entire time from the time you enter into the airport, on the plane, and throughout the airport from actually in St. Lucia as well. I will say once we arrived on the island, the enhancements were prominent throughout the airport terminal in St. Lucia. We were met with a temperature check before we were allowed to enter into the terminal, along with hand sanitizers, and they had hand sanitizer stations throughout the terminal. They also had floor markings for social distancing, so the enhancements were definitely visible throughout the airport, everyone wearing a mask. We were then met outside for our transfer, which was a helicopter transfer. So if you're ever in the island, that's a great option for your clients. So we took the helicopter, again, hand sanitizers, our feet were sanitized before we can enter into the helicopter. We split our time between two resorts, the famous Jade Mountain Resort and then the luxury beachfront Viceroy Sugar Beach. So we had an opportunity to experience two different properties while on the island. And I will say at both properties, the safety enhancements were on full display. We were, again, hand sanitizers, temperature check before we entered the property. They did in-room check-in, so that was a private check-in. And we also, which was really, I felt like an added touch was they checked our temperature every morning before our butler would come every morning and check our temperatures before we left our room. So they monitored the guests throughout their stay. So I actually appreciated that. As far as dining in the restaurants, all the restaurants were spaced out. You had plenty of room for social distancing. They had option for in-room dining. So you could dine in your room, and there was a plethora of outdoor dining opportunities. So totally felt safe there. The island is open, so you can go and enjoy excursions. We took advantage of the mud bath, the volcano mud bath. You have to do that. And we hiked a waterfall. And we also did a sunset cruise, which we had treats with dolphins kind of came along with us. So that was kind of cool. Overall, all the tour operators had to be certified. So on their windshield, they had the certification that they were COVID-19 certified. So again, totally safe. We had to hand sanitize, feet sanitize. We wore a mask while we were in the vehicle. So overall, every opportunity that we encountered anyone, we felt safe. Everyone was wearing a mask. The overall experience was amazing. St. Lucia is an amazing island. The resorts that we chose to stay at were on the western quadrant of the island, whereas most of the sightseeing activities that clients are usually interested in. So that was great. I would say beautiful island, lush tropical landscaping, serene waters, beautiful beach. The people are warm and welcoming. It's a nature's lover's paradise. So I would definitely say go visit. It was safe, it was seamless, and hopefully my information helped with easing some of the concerns that you or your clients may have. Thank you for watching. Safe travels.